welcome to the official podcast of the FanBoy Forum. As always, I'm Nick Russell. I'm here with Scott Johnson and Jason Gonzalez. Today, we are going to discuss a movie we all just recently saw this past weekend, Transformers: Age of Extinction. Yeah, I'm just going to start off by saying this movie was bad. This movie was Leonard Part 6 bad. This movie was The Last Airbender bad. There's only been one other movie that I've almost been tempted to get up and leave, and that was The Last Airbender. But the fact that I paid $14.95 for a goddamn ticket was the only reason that I did not leave. To quote Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park, that is one big pile of shit.
And although I agree with you, Michael,
oh dear God,
on the surface, and every bad thing that you said about this movie, I have no argument against, none whatsoever.
Okay,
I agree with you. However,
agreements and howevers really don't mix.
you're right.
That's where
It was a bad movie, yes, but you know what? I still liked it.
that's because you were getting blown at the theater when you were watching it.
I was by myself.
You were masturbating at the theater.
No, some people can blow. Ron Jeremy used to be able to blow himself.
That is true.
So if he's blowing himself,
I do have
good
that
guy.
gift. That I can do that.
Yeah.
You have the hair for it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right.
Wait, so first we got to take away all your howevers, or that we agree with Mick Russell, because we don't. You don't.
It's every negative thing that you can say about this movie.
But you liked it.
I did like it. I like the movie.
So do you like watching car accidents too?
There was plenty of them in there, so yes.
No, with human suffering.
That.
The
Yes.
theater was riddled with human suffering.
The theater I was at, everybody applauded.
Was everyone like 6 years old?
There was a very youth oriented audience.
Or was it just we had a theater that nobody was in when we first got there? It's terrifying.
And do you know why? Because I think the people who came before warned everyone, don't see this movie.
See, I got no such warning because we didn't need it. The people in the audience were clapping in parts. They were cheering. They were laughing.
I was clapping, cheering, and laughing too when it was over. Scott, seriously, I'm really hoping you're just fucking with me.
No, I'm serious.
You're fucking.
You know
with
what?
me. Did you actually see Transformers: Age of Extinction?
I did see it.
You sure you went to the right theater?
I was at the AMC 12.
Are you on peyote?
I am not on peyote. I say no to drugs.
Clearly not, because you had to be on some sort of hallucinogen to actually appreciate anything about that movie.
I thought
Let's name a part you liked. Let's break this down. Let's get on to a part that you like.
Okay, all right. First of all,
Yeah.
as I said before, everything you said negative about this movie.
I haven't even gotten to that point yet.
Okay, all right.
We just know Mick Russell says shit.
Okay.
It's a big pile of shit.
It's a big pile of shit.
Look,
I don't think of it as a big pile of shit. I think of it as a bad movie I liked.
like you're talking about when you take one of those dumps that are real nice. You're like,
It's
gonna be a good day. This is gonna be a good day.
Like a good dump. Like after I just ate a nice big bowl of chili, and it comes out nice and hot and steamy. I'm like, yes, this is satisfying. Yes, I feel relieved. Yes, it is. It was like along that line.
So you're saying that this was a cleansing. This movie was a cleansing shit.
It was. Yes, I guess that's a good way to put it.
I'm having a hard time remembering the movie.
Okay.
I'm having. Let's see. It
Good
opens.
for you,
It opens.
'cause it's burned in my brain
Well,
now.
let's see. I didn't remember how we open.
The movie opens 65 million years in the past.
That's right.
Yes.
You see a little dinosaur Jurassic Park reference. Great reference. We got there. Good going so far.
Where they tried to make a cute T-Rex. Now,
Was very cute.
it was cute, but you know what? T-Rexes are not supposed to. You're not supposed to get it all from a T-Rex. No.
Was that like a baby, or was it
It
they
might
just?
have been a baby.
I don't know what they were trying to do,
But anyway, and it showed that the reason why that the dinosaurs were no longer with us is because apparently some sort of transformer came into our past and planted something known as the seed that tried to transform our planet into this giant mass of metal that we humans call transformium. The Transformers.
Yeah. Okay. Stop right there.
Transformium?
Are you fucking kidding me?
It was
Transformium.
The Transformers.
Transforming.
The Transformers did not call it that.
Apparently, somebody else has been smoking peyote.
No, the humans that saw it and developed it called it Transformium. It's like it's about as dumb as what was it in Avatar? What was that metal that they were looking for? Unobtainium. Yes, it was along that level in stupid names.
Well,
but it was us that named it. The Transformers didn't name it.
The main difference between this movie and Avatar was actually good.
Avatar was excellent.
Okay, I have a question for you. And for both of you guys, did either Marky Mark was in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg, yes, was in the movie.
Did either of you see the Funky Bunch? Because this movie stunk. Okay, someone took his shit and then rolled it across the ice and filmed it. It stunk on ice. Oh my fucking god!
I don't disagree that this is a bad movie. I think you're going far.
Dude, I saw you get up on more than one occasion. It looked like you were about to leave.
I sat on my balls. It's a real embarrassing story. I didn't want to bring it up in front of other people, but it's a weird way. I was trying to cross my legs.
He had to
got real
entertain
embarrassing.
himself because the movie was so bad.
Okay, let me ask you this.
But it wasn't shit bad. I think if they would have cut out, my personal thing, if you cut out about 45 minutes, it'd be entertaining. My biggest problem is it's so goddamn long. It's just I just wanted it to end.
It was incredibly long.
And there was a lot of scenery chewing. You know, we did find a worse actress than Megan Fox. We could all agree on that. She
sucked.
Megan Fox. You go back and watch that, and she's like a great
Apparently,
actress now.
Michael Bay is stupping her, and that's the only reason she got the job.
That is something we have no basis on, and we can get sued.
But good for him.
By
Why?
saying that over the air,
No.
without any.
She's a very pretty girl. Nobody's going to be upset about
I give Scott Johnson total anonymity. I said it. Michael Bay is fucking this young girl, and that is the only reason
I say
she
good
got
for
this
Michael
job.
Bay.
You might want to edit this part out.
Don't you
Good
edit
for
a
Michael Bay.
goddamn thing.
So, but where'd it go? What part did it go south for you?
Let's see.
Were you from the get-go? Were you?
No, not from the get-go. Not from the get-go. Probably the point where Optimus Prime went from being a battered old, technically G1 18-wheeler.
See, they paid homage. Did you notice that they paid homage to the G1 Transformers?
But he's supposed to be all fucked up, and then all of a sudden, oh no, I'm better than always.
Because he's Optimus.
Wait.
And Optimus is awesome.
And I'm also supposed to be incognito. The whole U.S. government is looking for me. Oh, I'll just go ahead and be my shiny new self, just like always. No, we won't hide. We'll be in plain sight. No one's going to notice a big blue 18-wheeler with flames on the side of it. No, that's just crazy.
If they did, it would probably. I think it'd be racial profiling if they pulled him over. In my opinion, it'd be like, "Oh, did you stop every blue
they should've.
big
They
rig
should've.
with flames on the side?"
When Marky Mark spoke,
Mark
his
Wahlberg.
acting was, he made me miss Megan Fox.
Oh, see, that's cool. I thought Mark did a good job.
No,
I thought he did a good.
His overacting.
I think they were
was
silly.
just-
I think they were silly that they gave him
overacted.
glasses and pretended like he was smart.
He was.
I think that was the silly part.
Maybe that was the problem. He was pretending that he was.
But
smart.
yeah, I don't think he. I think everybody over. I don't think he overacted any more than he usually does. He's got a great presence about it. I can't hate on him too much.
I would have
The
to
one
agree.
guy I liked, they killed him. I like that. The one stoner dude, the stoner surfer dude, he was the best part of the movie.
You know
Right
what?
there.
I have to disagree with you on that. I was actually kind of getting bored with his character. I'll tell you the characters I thought were good.
This should be interesting.
Okay, hold on. Don't interrupt me, please.
I'll be quiet.
The characters I thought were good.
Peyote.
The characters I thought were good. I thought Kelsey Grammer made an extraordinary.
Oh no, Kelsey Grammer was okay. Let me back up. Let me rephrase. Kelsey Grammer, perfect. Kelsey Grammer is also a good actor.
Yes, and I thought up to a point, and then he just didn't give a shit anymore. But up to this point, I thought, is his name? I want to say, is it Tucci? Is it Stephen or Stanley Tucci?
Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
Okay, Stanley Tucci, a future Oscar winner, in my opinion, an extraordinarily good actor. But it was kind of painfully obvious. Like in the very beginning, when he first came onto the screen, I was like, he acted very well. And then it seemed like he got to a point where he was like, fuck it, I'm just here for the check.
No, you're right. I mean, at first you hated the dude because he was a dick,
Right.
You know, he wasn't even a hard on.
When he was a dick, he was
just
a good
dick
actor
with clothes on,
He was a good actor.
which is fine. But like you said,
He's
toward
still a
the
good actor,
end,
but you know what I
he's
mean.
just like, you know, it just got kind of, you know what it reminded me of. Honestly, it reminded me of a film that was shot back in the 80s called St. Louis Vice, toward the end of which we all just said, fuck it, let's end the movie.
It did get goofball, and Tucci did get goofball, but the whole script kind of got goofball at a certain point. And I think that's the if you trim down 45 minutes, even take off a fucking, how long was the goddamn thing? 3 hours?
It was 2 hours, 45
Yeah, you take off an hour of that, and you possibly have a great movie in there. Now, it might not meet some standards of like big fans of Transformers, but as far as like action sequences, and you cut out the fucking bullshit conversations that they had.
You know what?
Like, fuck that boyfriend in his
Right.
fucking race
Oh,
car.
definitely.
Fuck that motherfucker. I do not like him. If I agree with Mark, I would fucking shoot him too.
And why didn't he?
Another character they
I don't know. He grew to like him. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, let's get to it.
I'm not sorry.
Another character they could have gotten rid of easily was the blonde archaeologist. The one
Okay,
that
her I liked. She was fine. I wish they would have elaborated on her character just a little bit.
the Asian woman that played Stephen Tucci's
The one
assistant.
that he was trying to shut the whole damn movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
her. She could have easily have done both parts. You know what I mean? There was like too many characters. You know, because I was looking at the blonde. What is that blonde woman's name?
I don't know.
This is going to. We should
Blonde woman from where?
The blonde archaeologist.
The archaeologist at the beginning who they just shoved in the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't have any
her
but
part
But to say, I'm glad you turned around.
her part should have been a lot bigger.
We need to get on our technical team because they're not. Excuse me, hey Frank, could you get us the information? We're sorely lacking. We need to find out who that blonde woman is. This is Frank.
The blonde chick who was sorely underused.
No, I get you're trying.
But
to,
it's even like the Asian girl, because she went from being like kind of the assistant to being like some kind of underworld goddess. I kind of got that weird feeling when they're in China, wherever
Right,
they went.
it was China.
All of a sudden, she was like knew these back alleys and she's beating people up. It's like,
Right.
where the fuck
well,
did that
I
come
just
from?
also find it amusing that once again Michael Bay, being the racist bastard that he is, let's have some giant lizards trampling through some downtown Asian city. No, that's not racist. That's not racist.
See, I was thinking about that statement.
That also breathes fire.
I think you want to see Michael Bay as a racist. If you want my opinion.
I would probably have to agree with you. And for the record, Grimlock can breathe fire. I've seen him do it in the cartoon.
Who?
Grimlock.
Who was Grimlock?
Where was
We
he
didn't
in this
see
movie?
Grimlock.
Was he in this movie? I don't.
he
I
not one of
remember. I remember some legendary. What's it?
Legendary Knights.
Legendary Knights. And
Okay, about-
wait. Some legendary knights who, when they transform, look like broke ass members of Gwar. Dude, that.
Rest in peace. I think all those guys are like dead now. You got to throw like an RIP in for Gwar.
Dude, that was sorely disappointing. Come on. And don't get me wrong. I wasn't expecting, me, Grimlock, smash. No, I wasn't expecting anything like that. But this half-ass Klingon rite of passage that Optimus used, you're going to help me fight. We need to fight together, blah, blah, blah. And then
That was
all he
actually a
did-
motivating speech that I was like, yeah. I thought my audience clapped after he gave that speech.
Which theater did you go to?
The same one you went to, the AMC 12.
We didn't go to the AMC 12.
We didn't go to
Where'd you go?
We went to
Regal, my bad. I'm sorry.
So
my apologies.
The AMC 12.
The AMC 12.
Hold on.
Speech you talking about? The 2-minute speech to
The 2-minute speech that he got to the Dinobots to rouse them up to fight for the auto. My audience clapped.
They
I was
serve-
like, God damn, shut the fuck up. Either punch this guy or do something.
They serve
Sophia Miles, that's her name.
Right.
Sophia Miles.
They serve liquor at the AMC 12, don't they? That explains a lot. You know what? I understand now. Maybe I just need to get all liquored up before I go see this movie. Okay. But I don't think there really is enough liquor in America.
I don't think we ever covered. Where did it go? So,
Where did it go wrong from that?
yeah,
From
your point of view. Because you
when-
liked it from the
I did.
get-go.
I
You
liked it.
kind of stayed
Optimus
on a
had
medium
a
level,
hole
maybe.
in his chest, and then all of a sudden, Marky Mark does. You didn't even really see what he did. He just pulled something out.
He fixed it.
How?
Because he's a mechanic. And he used his mechanical
You know what?
Suspension
If-
of fucking
if he-
disbelief like a motherfucker.
If he
in
would have
this one.
actually fixed him and he stayed in the classic G1 mode and then later on got all fancied up, that would have been better. But to go from he wasn't even red, he was gray, wasn't he?
He was
Dirty,
a
yeah.
dirty.
Right. And how the hell he get in that theater? Without nobody looking?
Because he's Optimus. He's Optimus Prime.
So he's a ninja.
That was
now.
one of the worst
Yeah.
plot points ever, just to be like, we'll hide him in a movie theater.
Right.
That from
You know
that
what?
moment,
In a
that was
movie
my
theater.
where I started going like, God damn this movie. I was like right there. I was like, no, in a fucking movie theater, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. To me.
Now, granted, if you're looking for Optimus Prime, the last place you're going to look is an old rundown movie theater.
But how do you get in there?
But right,
Optimus Prime's a big motherfucker.
He might have he maybe bought a ticket.
That's true. It's true. We didn't think about that.
you're drunk now. Aren't you?
There you go. He bought a ticket to go see something, and he just stayed for the credits. He just stayed.
Well, hopefully he didn't buy a ticket to see his own movie because he'd be sorely disappointed.
Everybody says you should be the star of your own movie.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. You know what? If you look at the plot points, if you look at the plot points, if you look at the things that were wrong with it, if you look at how long it was, if you look at it and say, wow, the Dinobots, are they going to show up? If you look at all this stuff, then yeah, you're probably not going to enjoy it. But
So if you look at the movie, you're not going to enjoy it. Is what you're saying?
if you go with it and just don't take it seriously, I didn't think I went in there.
Yeah, you have a horrible defense. You're like,
Okay.
If you don't look at the actors, if you don't look at the characters, you don't look at the script, you don't look at the dialogue, you
I went in there.
don't look at the soundtrack, you're fucking good.
I went in there with extremely, extremely low expectations. I was not expecting anything else. See, you have to understand. I saw for those in the audience out there. I saw the movie after Mike and Jason and Rodney saw it. I saw it afterwards. They had already posted out there, "Oh my God, this movie is shit." So I'm expecting to see shit.
And that's what you saw. Shit.
And I go there with no expectations, with extremely low expectations. I'm expecting to see, oh my God, this is gonna be the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm just here because I need to make some sort of commentary for the fanboy. And I go there and I watch it with extremely low expectations, and the movie wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Thus, I ended up liking it.
So okay, all right.
Tell us about Optimus Prime's rockets.
You talking about the bullshit at the end? Where the fuck were his rockets in the first 3 fucking movies?
They were in a
Same place where the Iron Man suits were in Iron Man 3. Nobody fucking knows. They were around. They could have helped the whole goddamn time.
So Optimus
But
breaks
they're
orbit.
around at the end. Yeah, we did good.
Okay, he breaks orbit. Not just flew off, he breaks fucking orbit.
He's Optimus.
Okay, that.
And Mark Wahlberg fixed him.
That's right. And Mark Wahlberg
Yeah.
fixed it.
Did you see what kind of goddamn mechanic Mark Wahlberg? Yeah, that little fake dog.
He was awesome.
He did a lot of cool shit.
Mark Wahlberg attached those rockets.
Right.
And thus, that is how Optimus Prime was able to fly. See there.
Yep. Thank you, Mark Wahlberg. Thank you, Mark
the
Wahlberg,
answer
for saving
presents
us.
itself.
Yes.
Okay, I would ask when. Okay, I guess this happened when you were token up. Because clearly, I missed that part of the movie. Because I wasn't token up. Okay.
We clearly stated he was blowing himself. during the movie. That's what we
your
said
head
was happening.
between your legs.
I'm one of the few men who can.
Him and Ron Jeremy.
You talking about the guy who sounds like the guy from Roseanne? What's his name? John Goodman.
John,
The guy who
no,
sounds like
no. That was Hound.
That was John Goodman.
And that was John Goodman.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. Somebody said it wasn't John Goodman.
I was wrong. It was John.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I just wanted John Goodman to shut the fuck up.
Graded. Started.
Really?
It got okay. I didn't go to hear John Goodman. I went to see Optimus Prime and maybe some other characters other than Hound and Optimus Prime.
Well, who are these other characters you wanted to see?
The Asian Transformer, they had that this Shogun.
Right, which I mean, okay.
And with
Whatever.
that you are referring to.
It was a broke ass Springer from the original Transformers the movie.
You
Even
know
though
who
he was
was-
not a triple changer.
Who was badass was the assassin. I don't know why he had to kind of be a transformer, but I thought that thing had a good presence. The actual killer that was coming
Lockdown.
through.
Lockdown.
Was that
Yeah,
Lockdown?
yeah.
He was badass. Yeah, I think from the get go. I think
No.
I think he kind of stole the show.
He was cool. Now,
If
if
you had him, did you need what was that?
Galvatron?
Galvatron?
Was he even in the movie?
Galvatron. Do you know who voiced Galvatron, by the way?
Yes.
Frank Welker, the original voice of Megatron.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Actually, Leonard Nimoy voiced Galvatron in the movie, just so you know.
Yes, true.
But in the third season cartoon, they switched him back to Frank. But you're right. In the movie in 1986, you're right. It was Leonard.
Fascinating. What's even more fascinating is what did Galvatron do in this movie?
He was the bad guy. He tried to conquer humanity. He tried to take over. He did like bad guy shit. Like bad guys do.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
World star hip hop. World star.
Seriously, what did he do though, other than transform into a Motor Master from again Generation 1?
He tried to conquer
Conquer what?
mankind.
Okay, let's compare the first appearance of Galvatron and Transformers the movie. What was the first thing he did? He blew the shit out of Starscream, turned him into ash.
I think the first thing he did was fly off Unicron.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I swear to God.
That was the first. That was the first thing he did. He flew off Unicron and swore that he would stop the Matrix.
Good enough.
That's the first thing he said he was going to do.
But the first significant thing he did.
But the first significant thing he did
Thank you.
was destroy.
And what was the first thing he did in this movie? Nothing. He did nothing.
He attacked Optimus on the highway.
No.
He didn't attack Optimus?
I'm not saying, but it was no really scary presence. It wasn't. It was just like, okay, he's a truck. Optimus is a truck.
Well,
So what?
Butt fucked.
in all honesty, he was not. Galvatron was not the main villain of this movie.
No.
The Decepticons were not the main villains.
Hell, you
in
said.
the Transformers movie.
No. The I think the Decepticons were all killed in 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Not all of them.
There were still a few. Lurking around.
You mean the Decepticons aren't the main villains in a Transformers fleet?
I'm afraid not. No,
that's-
it was that.
But
It was
they were there.
they were there.
They were
Yes.
butt fucked in the movie with some other villain. I couldn't follow it, Scott. Did you follow that?
I actually followed it.
Okay, well, go ahead, Marcus.
It was too long. That's what the problem. It's too much to take on this entire time.
Yeah. Now I'm
Okay,
100 years
all
old.
right. This, you know what? I'm gonna do my impersonation of me watching the Transformers. Okay.
Now, are you
All
touching
right.
yourself at this point?
Yeah, because it should be like, okay.
My God, I'm huge. Look, I need both hands in one of my feet.
Be like,
No, this is okay. Without this is me watching Transformers. Okay, I'm watching the movie. Yes, interesting. Huh? This is you watching the movie. This sucks. Oh God, look at that. All this shit. Look at Martin. You see this shit? No, I'm trying not to. Oh fuck. What the hell is this? Oh, this is bullshit right there. Where he come from? Oh, this sucks, man.
that you know what?
Fuck
That
this
probably,
movie.
So
that's
you
probably
were
dead
there.
on accurate.
No,
yeah,
no.
that's probably-
This.
So you were there.
I don't know if you
This
even
is
guessed
you guys.
it.
That's you guys.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So you were there in the theater that night.
Man, what the? Oh, who's this motherfucker? Now this don't make no goddamn sense. Oh, this is bullshit, man.
Well,
What the hell we watching?
Don't forget, Michael Bay. You son of a bitch. the legendary creatures or wherever the fuck.
That would be the Dino.
Very nice.
the legendary knights.
They were the Dinobots. They were.
No, they
legends.
were the legendary knights.
Nobody said Dinobots that movie.
Let me ask you this:
Himself said they were legendary knights.
Yeah.
where the fuck they came from?
past.
Huh?
The
Where the
past.
fuck they came from? Okay, then what the fuck is in the Arctic then?
Dinobots.
What the fuck was on the ship then?
More Dinobots.
You can't give me a decent argument why I should watch this movie again.
I'm not telling you to watch this movie.
I'm just saying. You said you liked it.
I said I liked it.
I think you liked
I'm
it
also
just to aggravate
acknowledging I liked a bad movie. That's what you guys aren't failing to understand. I liked it. I don't know why I liked it, but I liked it.
So
I liked a bad movie. Kelsey Grammer was phenomenal.
I even think
What about
Wahlberg
the
was
CIA
good.
agent who said, "My face is my warrant"?
Oh, he should got his ass beat a long time ago. But you know what? Here's the thing. If I want to see Kelsey Grammer, I'll watch Frasier. Or some old episodes of Cheers.
But
Our X-Men. X-Men.
but Kelsey Grammer proved to me that I was like, wow, he can act.
I'm
He was
sorry.
acting stern though. I don't know if it was like he had such a small part. It's hard to say if he was. I don't have the chick couldn't act. The girl who played the daughter, and the son, in my opinion, or not the son. Yeah, Lucky Charms. But
Charms.
Why do you keep calling him Lucky Charms?
That's what they call. I don't even know what
You
accent
saw
he
the
had.
movie.
Yeah.
Saw the movie.
He called him.
It's your
Lucky Charms
favorite
because
fucking
he's-
movie. You tell
Not
me.
my favorite.
You just said you loved it.
I said I liked it. I said I wasn't.
Okay, what did you
displeased.
like about his nickname, Lucky
They
Charms?
called him Lucky Charms because he's from
Okay,
Ireland.
okay.
Was he from
I don't
Ireland?
know. Okay, outside of Optimus, outside of Galvatron, outside of Lockdown, outside of Hound, outside of the Transformers, pretty much, I couldn't tell you the names of any of the human characters in this movie. Have you?
What good Irish race car drivers on there are there? I don't know any Irish. I don't even know any race car drivers, but I mean the Irish. What do they do?
They're magically delicious.
They don't race cars.
Her boyfriend was.
Yeah, they drink beer.
And Marky Mark called him Lucky Charms.
Which, I'm sorry.
Where the fuck were you during this whole movie? No wonder you like it so much. You kept zoning in and out. It was an hour and a half movie for you.
Peyote. Either that or, you know what it was? He had that chili earlier.
Oh yeah.
And he took that long shit
Yeah.
Perhaps that was it.
And it was a nice one. It was
halfway
like,
through the
"Oh,
movie,
it's
and
gonna be a
he's
good
like,
day."
oh, man, that was good. Woo!
I
I
just
just go
think-
back
I-
here and watch this movie.
I think the whole time I was thinking if this shorter, it'd be more entertaining. You know,
Okay, I'll give you that. It definitely needed 45 minutes cut from the movie.
What can make that movie better? He just said one thing. He said it's shorter. What's another?
Getting rid of Michael Bay.
Oh, anymore.
I
Putting Michael Bay in one of his own explosions.
Too many villains.
well, not so much too many villains. I would say keep the same amount of villains, but because you always, a good villain needs his minions. I would say have one. If you're gonna stick with Lockdown being the villain, then make him the villain throughout. Don't bring in Galvatron.
That's fine. You can bring in Galvatron. That's fine. And the way they did it was actually okay. I can get with that, but just sprinkle them in. Just like, okay, here's a little, just like they did in Spider-Man 2 with the Rhino. They showed him at the very end, and there wasn't any hardcore character development.
There
until
was
the
no
next movie.
There was no character development at all for Rhino.
And really wasn't any for Galvatron either, or any of the other Autobots.
I do think though they had a better control of I remember part 2. I didn't know who the fuck anybody was at a certain point. Well, they're introducing all these characters.
You know, Transformers
Yeah,
too?
yeah, Transformers. But this one, they seem to keep a better lockdown. I mean, there was like what 8 Transformers, 9 Transformers.
I think there were
Were there more?
5 Autobots.
in this one.
No, but I mean Decepticon, Autobot, everything. I mean,
There was only one major Decepticon that was Galvatron.
Well,
Okay.
in the second movie was just totally just shit upon by the ghetto.
Well, you have to understand there was there was a writer's strike going on for the second one, so you really have to have a lot of forgiveness when watching the second one.
No, I don't.
All right, well maybe don't.
It was better than the one we just saw.
Oh, dude,
I don't think so.
Oh yes.
10 times better.
Oh yes.
I miss the beef. Where's the beef?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf, dude,
Shia and his
dude,
family-
come back
Shia and his
for
family
real.
Trump Marky Mark to the Funky Bunch all day long.
I mean,
why did they have to have Mark with a family? His daughter? I didn't believe any of that. I like Mark's
you do
a
know
good
he is old
actor.
enough to have a daughter that age, though.
he's also old enough to go to acting classes too.
That acting was so stilted. I'm sorry. Shia and his family, the people had
And-
that locked down.
And like
I
seriously,
think
the best
Shia
part,
in the first one was good. I rewatched the first one. He was super good in it, but afterwards it was just.
Marky Mark and it was so
and the second movie, Shia's mom, dude.
yeah.
She was the best part of the damn movie right there.
Yeah.
I am glad that the racist bastard that Michael Bay is,
Why do you keep calling him a racist bastard?
Did you see the second movie?
All right, I take it back. I'm sorry.
Okay, and I'm just glad that there wasn't a black person on Marky Mark's farm or whatever.
There was a black woman on the farm.
No, a black man or a black person who was with him, and when the FBI showed up, he's not all like, "Oh, excuse me, sir, I seem to left my freedom papers in my other trousers."
No, but I do think you want to pin him being more, because he does do exaggerations of people. He did it with white people in Bad Boys 2. Stereotypical exaggeration.
Oh, you're talking about Michael Bay?
Bay, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So you can't. I don't know.
Does.
We can't call him a racist. He's probably boning that little 19-year-old girl. What's good for him?
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
He's definitely.
But we don't know that for certain, and we're just throwing that out here for laughs and giggles.
The little Autobot brains, the one.
Yeah. The mechanic.
Brains, the one they were using in the KIS lab.
Yeah.
The one that Reno Wilson, that Reno Wilson voiced.
You know
The one
what?
that Reno Wilson voiced.
All I was thinking is
You're
like,
right.
what is Mike going to fucking say about this after it's done?
I did ignore that.
You did?
You know what? That's how bad the movie was. I didn't even pay attention to that. It's like, oh, okay. Well, it's Michael Bay. What do you expect? Come on.
So for this movie, which by the way it ended, there's probably going to be a sequel. What do you think?
Oh no, there's no problem. There's going to be a
Yeah,
sequel.
there's going to be a sequel. What do you think the sequel's going to be like? Because only one of us is probably going.
What were box office numbers on this? Do we know?
They're lying about the box office.
But it's low.
It made
It's
$400
everybody.
million.
It made
$100
$7 worldwide.
They're lying about it. That article came out this afternoon. Paramount is lying about the take for this movie.
Stretching a little bit. huh?
Why would they lie?
Because it's a suck-ass movie.
Hey, exactly.
It's a suck-ass movie.
It's like YouTube hits. Everybody's like, oh, this got 3 million hits. I need to go check it out compared to if it had 5. So if you say, oh, this movie raked in, especially a big budget film like this, if it only rakes in $1 million on the weekend, people are going to be like, oh, this is going to fucking blow. You're automatically going to detract. But if you say $900 million in the opening weekend.
Now,
Lying about the numbers.
now, are they going to make a sequel to this? I mean, probably. What are they going to do? Now, my constituent over here to my right seems to think, and I am in accord that, okay, first of all, Optimus Prime left Earth,
He broke orbits.
but
Christopher Reeve
by
stopped.
himself
Christopher Reeve
That's
stopped.
because he's Optimus.
with
One bar.
with no. I mean, he just no ship. He just decided to blast off into space.
Because he's Optimus. He can do
Where
that.
the theory is he's going to Quintessa, the birthplace of the Quintessons, which in Transformers history created the Transformers, Autobots, and Decepticons. Now, in his place, while he's gone, what's going to happen? An Autobot shall rise from our ranks.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Yeah. So
Everybody and their mom knows what they're going to do. Everybody and their mom
the other
knows that a certain Autobot by the name of Rodimus Prime.
well, see, you can't have Rodimus Prime because
Why can't you have Rodimus Prime?
unless Optimus left the Matrix on Earth.
But we're talking okay. In defense of your argument that Michael Bay just makes the shit up as he goes along, Michael Bay will come up with some shit that they'll say, "Hold on, the Matrix is a defining thing. Is a defining whatever that makes us leaders of the Autobots."
Does Michael Bay smoke?
Hold on.
Oh, you know what? Why wouldn't you have Wahlberg recreate it, though?
Oh,
now
boy,
he's
Wahlberg.
working
Just
with
stop.
the...
Stop it.
No, yeah. I'm going to help Michael Bay out here. Because he's working with this high-dollar investor now. And he's an inventor. Fucking
Right.
recreate it, man.
Or maybe
gives
he'll
a shit?
Maybe they'll
Fuck it.
Maybe they'll discover something on the moon, on the dark side of the moon, or maybe on the vast red planet.
Or maybe the Autobots that are in the Dinobots that are still in the Arctic.
Or maybe the Dinobots will have it. Who knows? They're going to come up with something. There's always an excuse to do something.
So
and-
here's another question: where were the Dinobots in the second movie? Why weren't they even mentioned? Because the Fallen says that they were here first.
Michael Bay has never once referenced any previous movie And he doesn't do that. Whatever made sense.
So this is a brand new movie. Just take
It pretty much is, yeah.
Michael Bay isn't a fan. I mean, you could tell, and we touched on this before a little bit, like you're talking about Sam Raimi. You know he loves Spider-Man. You know he loves comic books. So he's going to follow.
Sam Raimi does a good job.
Yeah, but he's gonna follow the arc of the story that's already been created. Whereas somebody like Michael Bay doesn't give a fuck, and he'll throw in whatever he can. And I don't blame him because he's making a lot of money. Just throw in what you want to do. You know, people still see it. We're going to see Transformers 8.
No,
you're going to be there.
No, I'm not.
They're going to promise something to you, and you're going to go. They're going to be
protest.
like, Luke Skywalker's going to be in this one. And you're going to be like, well, fuck, if Luke Skywalker's going to be there, I really got to check this shit out.
I will hang myself in the theater if that happens.
What if one of the doctors come in from Doctor Who? What's his transporter?
They would never.
Shows up. Who knows who the next Doctor Who's going to be?
What if Captain Picard comes in with the Enterprise, and you see the Enterprise?
Dude, that's not even cool. That's not even cool. That's not even cool.
So would you see the movie again?
Would I see Transformers, this one again? Would I go to the show and see it?
Yeah, will you pay to see it?
No.
Did you rent it, Redbox?
Would I rent it?
Yeah.
Maybe. Will I watch it if it comes on cable and it's on cable and I can see it for free because it's on cable? Sure.
You'd sit down, you'd invest the 3 hours and sit.
Yeah, I would invest 3 hours. I would invest another 3 hours in watching it again. Yes.
Mike?
No.
Surprise! It's a shocker.
I'm not. Okay. I won't even buy it. I won't even acquire it.
I think I'm seeing a Christmas gift. It's coming to my mind right now.
Well,
Let's
you
get
guys
Mike.
are getting the Blu-ray edition of Lone Wolf McQuade. That's all I gotta say.
So you guys think there's going to be a sequel?
No, yeah,
there's going to be a sequel.
There is going to be a sequel. You liked it. You would see it again only on cable. You guys, you're done.
You couldn't pay me to see it.
I would probably see it again. I'd probably see it again. I'd see the next one that comes out just because I would. I don't like myself very much, and I go do anything to cause myself harm for 2 or 3 hours.
Let me explain this perfect. Like just recently, I went up in the St. Louis Arch. Never did that before. And to get up in the St. Louis Arch, you are trapped inside of a tiny little metal coffin for like 30 fucking minutes. I would do that every day this week before I see it. And I'm extraordinarily claustrophobic. I would do that every day this week before I see this movie again.
Is it time?
What other previews did you guys see? What are we going to hear from you about next?
Well, you're going to hear some more about me bitching about this movie probably for the next
We need to drop
shows.
this as quick as we need to drop Lone Wolf McQuade.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not talk about any of this shit anymore.
Okay. I think the next movie we're going to see will be Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
I believe the apes get it in this one. I don't know. Dude, I'm still upset about this fucking movie, man. You guys don't understand.
So we're probably going to hear about Rise of the Planet.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to look forward to.
Teenage Mutant Ninja bullshit. Okay, yeah, we'll see that.
And we're gonna see it. And you know what? It might surprise you. It might be one of the situations where you might actually like it. You never know.
They are heroes in a half
sorry.
shell.
Turtle power.
So you never know what's going to happen. What else?
Leonardo.
We got
Michelangelo.
Yes, and Donatello. Make up the team with one other fellow, Raphael. Yes,
Raphael.
I saw the first
He's the
movie.
leader of the group.
Transformed by the norm of the nuclear group. Yes. I saw the first movie.
You can't dust them off.
Like some old coffee table. Please stop. Just stop it. Stop it.
man, you can't help yourself.
That's also another Michael Bay film, which just means
He's executive producer.
yeah, it's a bunch of if his name is on it, it's just a bunch of explosions in the sewer. Throughout, are they in New York in this movie?
I believe so.
Transformer Shredder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Why wasn't he in Transformers 4?
It's in Transformers 5.
Oh, there you go. It's
You gotta wait for
Galvatron.
it. It's all coming together.
Galvatron, Shredder, same guy. Same fucking guy.
A little bit of feedback from fans from the return episode. Some folks, did you see anything on the website or the Facebook page?
About what?
First of all, I think they said Mick Russell needs a history lesson because he needs.
I don't need no history lesson.
With the action
Oh,
powers.
yes, the action powers. Yes.
I think what we need to do following these, we need to re-listen to these podcasts, and then at the beginning of each one, give like, I'm sorry, this is where we fucked up on the history or origins.
Yes,
of
because
stuff.
What the hell y'all talking about?
We're going to start naming you Michael Bay here pretty soon.
Oh, dude, that's not cool.
Yes, because Italy was an ally of Germany.
Italy was part of the Axis powers.
It was part of the
It
Axis
makes
powers.
total sense for the Red Skull.
They were Nazis.
You ever heard the name Benito Mussolini?
Motherfucker, what is the Red Skull's name? Motherfucker, what is the Red Skull's
You
name?
tell me.
His name is Johann Schmidt.
So?
Does that sound fucking
No,
Italian
but
to
he
you?
could also be an Italian.
He could.
And it would make sense. He could also be Italian.
He could.
The
be.
point of the matter is,
His mama could be Italian.
why change it in the first place?
Because you can do that because they're
But-
part of the Axis. You said it made absolutely no sense. You
No.
don't read this-
I said it makes no sense to change him from
No,
being
no,
for
you-
the past
you
80
told Scott
years.
that's not what
For
you
the
said.
past 80 years, he was German,
We'll replay
and now
exactly
that
what he said because he didn't say that.
no, I said it doesn't make any sense for him for them to change him from
But
being.
we do, but yeah, we
German
do need to revive.
Italian.
What is it in the newspapers? Like the first page, they always
I listened to
here's
it
where we made all our
50 times.
errors.
That's not what you said.
But it's still
Yeah.
that whether Italy was in the that's irrelevant. That's like that. Okay, that's like saying okay, Denzel Washington is George Washington.
No, it's not.
Why?
No.
Why?
No.
Why not?
no,
give me
this is
one
an
good
entirely
reason
different-
why.
Wait, George Washington or George Washington Carver?
No, George.
Because they could possibly
George
be
Washington
Carver.
It's-
it is the same.
No,
It
it's
is.
not. Benito Mussolini could have been the Red Skull.
But Benito Mussolini was not the Red Skull.
So, but he could have been.
It could have been, yeah.
And it made sense. It would have.
All right, well, how about
you fell
this?
asleep in Bischoff's class. It would have made sense.
I couldn't fall asleep in Bischoff's class. Are you kidding me? Like, for example, Maleficent. Maleficent was a fucking awesome movie. Interesting
seen that.
twist on the Sleeping Beauty story. Did they change a few things from the original? Yes, they did. Did it make it better? Did things make more sense? Yes, it did. In changing the Red Skull from German to Italian, it makes no sense. It doesn't make the movie any better. It doesn't make the character any better. It
Doesn't make it
But
any
it,
worse either.
because
But again,
because you're holding on to it. Maleficent, you don't have any connection to, so they could change whatever they want. You know,
How do you know I don't have any connection to that?
because I saw the deadness of your eyes when you were talking about it. You tell it doesn't matter because this isn't a big deal to you. If it was a big deal to you, you would be throwing a fit about it.
But this was
Snow
actually
White, you
done
don't
well.
give a fuck about.
Dude, I like that movie.
You don't give a fuck
I
about
did.
that.
You
I
give a
did.
shit. You give a shit about Snow White. Really?
I did.
Yeah.
Really?
I did.
Really? So if it was Snow White and the Eight Dwarfs, with the Eighth Dwarf being sleazy,
What? Give me a reason why you did it, though.
what difference does it make?
I mean, it makes a big difference.
You would actually give a shit if it was Snow White and the Eight Dwarfs, with the Eighth Dwarf being sleazy.
If Snow White had the power from the yellow sun and turned into Superman,
Do you
Would
have a
you
good
care?
reason for that? If you what
I don't
I'm
know.
saying is,
she's born on
if-
Krypton. I don't give a fuck.
Let it go. It was all in the accent.
Yeah, let it go.
Let it go.
Quit being racist against Italians.
Let it go.
That's what you're showing.
Let it go.
all right. I got one. I got the perfect example.
Well, hold on.
I got-
Wait, if the Red Skull can be Italian, that means the Black Panther can be white, right?
No, it's not the
What?
same.
No, hold on. Wait. So you're saying there are no white people in Africa?
I didn't say that.
But they're all
Charlize Theron-
racist.
Well, how about
South
Charlize Theron
Africans.
born
Yeah,
in
you
South
can't trust
Africa.
her.
She's technically she is African. So that is exactly what you're saying. You are saying that the Black Panther could be white.
That's not what I said.
That is
All right,
exactly what
how
you're
about
saying.
this? How about this? How about this?
Hypertension, man. You
All
have a
right.
goddamn heart attack
The
on
Wizard.
this shit.
Let's take the Wizard of Oz. Let's take the Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Does it bother you that the Wiz is out there?
No.
Why not?
Interesting.
But why not? Why did you change it? It was a
Goddamn
perfect-
Michael Jackson, man.
Yeah,
It was
was
young,
a
cute Michael
perfect-
Jackson.
You are beating a dead horse and you have low power. Let it go.
Yeah.
You can't let it go.
Oh no, we're gonna let it go.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Let it go.
No previews. That's
the,
it.
the other fan. The other fan thing that came out from that show is you're lame because you don't know jack about Game of Thrones. So you call yourself a fanboy.
I
cold,
too
yeah.
neither know anything. I also don't know anything
didn't
about
see
it. But I will.
Game of Thrones preview at the theater.
No, I'm talking about period.
In
On
general.
the show, you haven't mentioned it at all.
Then motherfucker, get on the mic.
Don't talk about. It's not my show.
Well, you can get on the mic.
We
I
need to
don't-
get you to watch some Game of Thrones.
I don't know everything.
They
That's
said
gonna.
the people who said this, who said you watch Doctor Who and you mentioned Doctor Who in last season, but Game of Thrones been on for 4 years. You haven't said anything.
Motherfucker, you just started watching Game of Thrones. Don't even talk to me about that shit.
I've seen all 4.
I know you just started watching it,
Not
so
just all 4 seasons. This is from somebody I was talking to. This is
I
feedback.
understand that. I understand that.
It's just feedback. What are you talking
We
about?
could talk about True Blood.
I don't watch True Blood. I watch Being Human.
True Blood, really? That's a great show.
Being Human is a great show too.
I've never seen Being Human.
You should watch it.
I think Game of Thrones is probably more popular than True Blood right now.
Oh, I'm
And
sure
you're
it
probably
is.
right.
I think it's real popular.
I'm going to give Game of Thrones a second try. I've watched the first 4 episodes of season 1, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I think there's so many characters. But the story arcs are so good. I mean, I think it's worth it for that. I think once you get past the fact, you got to just go into it knowing I'm not going to remember who these people are. I just live my life. I don't know anybody's name. I don't know my wife's name half the time. I don't know the Transformers' name. So I'm perpetually lost going through this life. But so if you go into it with that, because that was the thing I had the first, trying to keep up with all the Lannisters and
right.
Yeah, it's very tough. It's very tough.
No, and so I honestly I've not seen any of the Game of Thrones. It's on my list. I'm not saying I don't dislike it. I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it. It's just I haven't gotten to that yet. And as far
If you stopped watching Lone Wolf Played
man.
and you made a little bit of goddamn
even-
time for something that's happening now that's relevant, that's important,
And stop
Yeah.
whipping your dick out every time Chuck Norris drives out of the hole. Oh God! Did you see it? Oh God! Quick, give me the Vaseline. Yeah.
Well, I don't think he whips it out. I think.
Oh
I
yeah.
think,
Look at that shit.
I think
yeah.
the dick jumps out. I think that instinctually his dick jumps out at this point.
His dick jumps out. And he's
And
like,
by himself, his hands can be up here. His dick's just out.
right. Just like, I need to be
It's a
jerked.
skill.
That's an interesting theory, though. Concentrate on something relevant.
Relevant. Yeah. Stay. You're showing your age here. Let's do this as a future podcast. I was thinking
Okay.
we could break it up in 2 parts. We'll do a commentary track on Lone Wolf.
Oh, that
We'll
would
watch
be
it
awesome.
and we'll
That
talk
would be
shit
awesome.
behind it too.
and then we will see.
We'll see. I think
We will
we all
all
need to
see.
watch it first, and
We
then we'll
need to
come
watch it,
someplace,
yes.
and then
And
as it's playing, we'll do a commentary track.
And as also as far as upcoming movies, since I know I'm going to get some haterade for this, Hercules.
When the fuck? Wait, why could Hercules be
They can
Hawaiian?
change all
All of it.
legends they want to, and he wants
And
to.
yeah, they can make him Hawaiian,
It's
man.
The Rock.
They can change all stuff that makes no sense, and it's cool.
It's
Cool.
The Rock.
Yeah.
No,
I've never
The
seen
Rock,
a Hawaiian
what,
Hercules.
The Rock.
The,
Someone's got
the
the
next
Rock
great action hero.
He's a little too old. He's like
Once
67,
again,
68
The Rock
years
is like
old.
not even.
Bring forth the footage.
Are we doing this again?
Yes. If you bring up the Rock, every time you bring up the Rock, we shall bring up the
It's his
footage.
cousin, man.
And that does not make it better. For the millionth time, that gets cut. Okay.
Time to wrap it
It's
up.
time to wrap it
Get
up.
too heated. McRussell might have a fucking heart attack.
I
over
think he
here.
might.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
All right, Planet of the Apes coming up.
Planet of the Apes.
We'll probably
coming
all
up.
like it.
Hercules.
This one's, I think,
Hopefully.
We're all
hopefully.
gonna like Hercules.
Well, one of us will.
Hercules,
Teenage
no.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
TMNT, yeah.
I'm going to watch it just to
I'm
have a
sorry,
commentary on it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja bullshit. What else? Lucy.
Loose coming up. It's gonna be good.
Guardians
Guardians
of
of the
the Galaxy
Galaxy.
in August.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
And as far as the Hunger Games. Yeah, don't forget about Hunger Games.
That comes out in November, right? Yep. Okay, we'll definitely have to check that
So
out.
next up for sure, Planet of the Apes. We got to prepare.
And as far as Transformers: Age of Extinction, what you can do with that movie, you can take that movie. Stop it! All of you.
Flatline. We know you don't like it. You're
Take
gonna
that
give yourself.
movie. You shine it up
real
real nice.
good.
Yeah.
And stick it
Shine
straight up my
real-
candy
No,
ass.
no, no, no.
Yes, yes.
Turn that subbit sideways
sideways
and
and
shove
stick
it
it
straight up your candy ass. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God.
Yes, yet another Rock reference.
That's because The Rock is the next greatest action movie hero.
Show the footage.
Stop
All
it. You can follow us here on YouTube at The Fanboy Forum. Also on our Facebook page, The Fanboy Forum. And our official website, thekeytovectorsigma.com. I would like to thank Jason Gonzalez and Scott Johnson.
Oh, that would be
Do we
Scott.
have a Twitter? Do we have a Twitter
Scott
account
Johnson.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they also
Scott-
here? That needs to be.
Daniel
We need to
Johnson.
get Twitter going. Yeah, Facebook. You might as well say MySpace. You might as well say Friendster. Yeah, it's
Friendster.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're going to have to set me up with that. I don't have a Twitter or MySpace account.
Well, no, you're part of the Fanboy Forum, so just access it like you do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, your face is on it, so there you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Until next time. I still can't believe you actually like that movie.
Until next time, everyone.
Autobots, roll out.